ready? The guns are out now?
Guns are out.
Just trying to hang with y'all.
Yeah, he's joining the club.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
Just trying to fit in, guys.
I'm not going to survive this day. All right. This is Jackie with In the Key of Change, and I'm here with Lily and the Parlour Tricks at CMJ Music Marathon. Describe your sound to the many new listeners here.
I think someone recently said it was like as if Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds and like a 60s girl group merged and had some kind of peculiar baby. That's sort of what it's like. It's dark, it's a lot of girl harmony, a lot of fuzz. It's a whole bunch of things rolled into one.
Very cool. So what is the one song that you want to make sure everyone hears?
Right now it's probably a song called Belle Gunness, which we just released from a new set of recordings that we did over the winter. And it just got featured in a BMW commercial, which we're really excited about. And it's one of our favorite songs to play live. Never seems to get old.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's one of, how long has it we have been playing that song?
For a while.
A long time.
Like 2 years.
It's fun every time.
Fun every time. You never know.
That's nice.
You never know what's going to come out.
How were you able to get connected with BMW? Because that's got to be some great exposure right there.
Total fluke.
Yeah, our friend produced the session that we were doing all these demos for, and he is a producer. He writes jingles and original music for commercials. That's his business, and it's a business called Ant Food Music and Sound Design. So his name's Wilson Brown. So he produced the session for us, just help us out, like getting sounds and tweaking arrangements, and just to get another input. And then we did the session. That was like kind of one of the standout tracks, I think, from it.
Yeah.
And then he coincidentally already had the BMW job, like his company already had it. So he pitched a bunch of stuff, including original music, some stuff with his own band, Alagoas, which is sick. A bunch of other friends' bands, and including our track, and they just liked it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Serendipity.
They went with it, yeah.
So you can sort of say that you've been in a BMW.
Well, sort of.
Sort of.
At some point, I've been in a BMW anyways.
Yeah, I think I've incidentally been in a BMW.
Yeah, that's awesome. You also recorded your album, or your EP rather, live to tape. Is that correct?
Yes, our 2011 EP was recorded at Daptone Studios in Brooklyn, and it was all live to 1-inch 8-track tape. It was an experience. I mean, it was amazing. We're doing it completely the opposite way now.
We're not doing that anymore.
We're throwing that out.
Yeah.
It's everything we're doing now is very different. It's very new. It's very big.
What were some of the benefits of doing the live to tape?
Well, I think at the time, we really felt strongly about being able to, I hate using the word harness, but to be able to harness what we sounded like live and have it translate to a recording. And at the time, that's how we felt like we would best achieve that.
By actually playing live.
By literally playing live and doing what we do live, and
then just
mistakes and all, and whatever comes out, comes out. And it was a tremendous experience. It was wonderful working at that studio. But at the end of the day, we still felt like we didn't quite get it. There was something missing. There was that, like, I don't know, that rumble.
Yeah.
It's just not there. So now we're doing it totally differently, and we're really excited with how it's coming out.
So how are you recording now?
Basically like every other band does.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like we're a little bit late to the game. We're using computers, recording to click tracks.
All that new stuff.
Doing drums first and then bass.
Yes.
And really
doing
thinking about
things separately
parts.
has been such a novelty.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Because we're used to just get in there.
Yeah, we arrange everything for a live
it all
context and like with each other in a room, and and to really embrace recording as like a medium and an art unto itself, and to change how we work to do that well has been really fun. Really fun.
Yes.
So what are some benefits of being here at CMJ?
This is now our 4th year at CMJ, and it's nice to be at home. Get to go home to bed every night. But I think there's something, as with any festival, that's really amazing about being able to just go see a band from Australia, from wherever,
Nashville, or
from Nashville,
whoever,
and that's a treat, and that doesn't happen necessarily all the time. It's funny because you can go see 10 bands in a night if you want to on any given night in New York, but this has it's a different flavor. It's different, you get to explore more in our own backyard.
Excellent. So what makes for a good showcase performance, since there are so many going around the city this week?
Well, I feel like we have to learn not to get spoiled by our audience, or vice versa. You never know who you're going to get in a crowd. You might have a bunch of dancing fools and really feed off of them, or you might have a bunch of people in suits standing and looking at their phones.
And you can't let that get to you.
Right. And
we've been talking about this lately, like how don't let the audience necessarily dictate how well the show goes. Because, I think that in general we always bring our highest energy, but when we don't necessarily get back what we feel like we're putting in, it's a little frustrating. So, to kind of, to know the difference and to, really harness.
To be able to distinguish, I think, is important. And it's something that we've been together for years, and it's still a challenge. And we know what to do and what not to do, and we know why it's happening. But still, it's always, every show, you have to bring it. And you hope that the audience will give you back what you need. I mean, it's a give and take. So, and I feel like at a festival that's sort of magnified because there are so many shows going on.
And it's always funny that you might play to a dead crowd, just arms folded, looking at their phone, just kind of looking confused. And then as soon as they're just all right,
that happened.
We suck. That's cool. And then as soon as you get off stage, people are that was amazing. It's
you mean
well, all right.
2 days ago?
Yeah, yesterday and 2 days ago.
Well, I'm glad you were able to rally. So what's up next for Lily and the Parlour Tricks?
We are going back to Nashville to record more at the beginning of November. And then definitely we will have a record of some sort out by end of winter 2014.
In time for South by Southwest, for sure. We don't have a date, and we're actually still working through all the songs and figuring out if it's going to be an EP, or we have enough to do a full length, but maybe
we don't want to do that.
Maybe we don't want to do that.
We don't know.
Yeah. We don't know what we're doing.
Just throw it all out.
Yeah.
But
Let's
winter.
Quit.
All right, right now.
I'm done. All right.
Yes, new things, lots of stuff. Gonna go on tour. Gonna do a lot of stuff in 2014. Yeah.
So stay tuned for more from Lily and the Parlour Tricks. This is Jackie with In the Key of Change. All right, guys.